Morning. Another 5 on Fridays. I talk a little bit before I start just to make sure you're going to pop on. And so, what am I going to talk about today? So, before the 5 on Friday, yesterday I talked about infidelity and how that affects people's relationships. And of course, infidelity is something that can happen in anybody's relationship, but it can always be worked out. So if you want something to happen good in your relationship, you can always not look beyond, but find someone to help you and your partner relieve the tension of infidelity. So that's before I'm just trying to talk before anybody comes. So who is this? Junior. Okay, hey. Okay, so now it's 5 on Friday. Somebody's here, Junior's here. So it doesn't matter if it's just one person or the whole gang of people. I start. So Junior, you're my priority. Hello. And any questions you have, you can put it down there. And oh, yeah, good. So here we go. 5 on Fridays. The first question is, Ginger didn't mind me saying her name, and so she asked this question. She said, how can me and my partner communicate more effectively, communicate better? Well, to me, that means more effectively. So how you can communicate more effectively or better with your partner is first, listen. I find that sometimes, from my own experience, anything I say on here, most things I know about, not just from the school books. Being a doctor is all that's fine, but I live a life too, and have been living for a long time. So I remember I was in a relationship and nobody really listened. I thought I did too, but no, we both wanted to say our part. So when he would talk, right when he would finish, I would jump in with what I wanted to say, and vice versa. It was horrible. That is not how you communicate. First, you listen. Truly listen to your partner. Because when they're talking, they're saying something that they need. And you find out what that is in what they say. But listen to them. And then you mirror what they said. That means repeat back to them what you think you heard them say. Because sometimes we don't. We hear them say something and they didn't mean to say that, or they didn't say it at all. So you listen to them intently, and then you mirror back to them, repeat back to them what you think they've said. If they said, yes, that's what I said, then you can respond to that. You can communicate clearly and more effectively when you understand what the person's saying. And when you come from a place of honesty and truth, when you come to a place of your heart, I call it heart-centered communication. When you come to a place where you are lovingly listening and communicating with your partner. So if things are not going well, if your partner's upset or you are, then you ask, let's table this, maybe table this until I feel better or you feel better, because right now this is not working for me. And that's how you start communicating better, because you listen and then you respond to what you've listened to. If what you heard or what you respond is not good enough for your partner, it's the best that you can do. And that's what you can say. But communication starts from listening. It's not just you talking. It's really listening to what your partner's saying and responding to that. But think about it. Do you listen to your partner when they talk? Are you really listening, or are you just waiting for your turn to talk? Because that never works. If this response wasn't good enough for you, message me and I'll tell you more, because you might need more. Okay? All right. The second question, Jonathan says, we have no time for sex in our relationship. What do we do? And I smile because if you're children, if you both work, if you're both stressed out, the last thing you're thinking about is sex, usually. And but so what I say to that is just, you've got to create some time for sex. Just say if you have kids or the smaller children, then you have to figure that out, like when they go to bed, when they go to sleep. And if that's not working, you've got to find time to take at least a night away from the kids, have someone you trust come in for the night and babysit those children. Your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, if it's like that. If not, a really good person that you really, really trust and have vetted. because I don't have kids, but if I did, I wouldn't trust anyone with my kids unless it was somebody I really, really trusted, family member, the best friend, someone, because they're such precious commodities. But you find someone that can spend time with your kids, and you guys have a night away or a weekend away because you deserve that for yourself. And then you can catch up on all the sex you didn't have. And plus, what it's going to do is bring you guys back to this. Because we have kids and we have work and we're really busy. Don't take time for ourselves and we feel taken for granted. And then the chasm starts to build, right? Starts to go like that. And you don't want it to go like this because a chasm this wide is hard to feel. But when it's a small chasm, it's easy, right? So you want to keep it like this, keep it tight. And so when somebody with one, him or her, or her, him and him, if one of you guys is saying, we're not having enough sex, then that's a problem. Because sex is like a salve. It just makes everything feel good, right? So we want to have more sex. That's how you do that. Make time for it. Plan it. Planning it doesn't sound romantic, but it can be. If you say, okay, Tuesday night is our sex night because this is the night that Aunt Sally has the kids because she loves them so much, or mom takes them, or dad takes them, whatever's going on. So that night, that's a planned sex night. If you got to take, something to help him, or you can do all that stuff. Go to dinner or have a romantic night, have cocktails, have wine. If you don't do that, do something sweet to each other or for each other, and then touch each other and say sweet things, talk sweet, have it the candles, make the ambiance, make it like this. It's important, and then the sex comes in. So it's not if you plan it, it seems forced. No, if you plan it, there's nothing's going to come in the way to interrupt it. Think of it like that. Not, if I plan sex, it's not going to be romantic. No, think, if I plan sex, that means I would not be interrupted in this beautiful, beautiful, life-giving time, right? Because sex is so great. You can tell I love it. But it's so wonderful. That's how you have more sex. Okay, Robert says, we have a money issue in our house. Now, I talked to him. I just wrote this little thing down, but what it's about is he feels insecure because his partner makes far more money than he. And I learned this, and I'm going to pass it on. In a relationship, one of the reasons why we have money problems, there are a lot of reasons, but this reason is because someone's feeling insecure about not making enough. They feel inadequate, and that is not a good way to feel. So it can all be resolved like this. So if you guys live together and you guys share bills, and if he or she makes tons more money than you, the one that makes a lot of money can't expect you to pay what they can pay because they make far more money than you. But at bottom, it's not about money, it's about love. Because, we're transcending beings. We transcend all of this. But when we leave, money, houses, clothes, cars, they can't come with us. They just disappear. They disintegrate. But, you transcend all of this. So it's not about money, really. So here's a way to solve this. What you can do is, just say you have bills for the month. And you say, the bills are a couple $1,000 for the month. I don't know. You can't say you pay half and you pay half because maybe if he or she pays half, they're broke after that. And if you pay half, that's like a drop in the bucket. So no, let's say we'll pay 30% of our monthly, what we make, we'll put that in a kitty. So the one who makes less money can put 30% of what they make that month in the kitty and still have 70% money left over. The big baller that makes all the money, far more than their partner, puts 30% in, and that's like he or she has tons of money left over. So everybody has money left over, especially the big baller. But the one who makes less money has 70% of his or her check left over, and they still feel like they contributed. They feel adequate. They feel worthy. They feel like they contributed, and they feel valued. So it's just money, and all the bills still get paid. You still have a high quality lifestyle because the one who makes all the money shouldn't come down to the lifestyle of the one that makes the less money. That doesn't make any sense. So you still live your high lifestyle, you still have all the bills paid, and you still have love and respect for each other in the relationship. That's what's important. What we don't want to have is one of the people, somebody we love, feeling less than or inadequate. That is not a way we want anyone to feel. They put what they can afford in it, and you put 30%, 30%. You put that in the kitty. All the bills get paid, and maybe even with that money, some extra stuff can be paid. Who knows? But that's what you do. That solves all the problems. If that didn't make sense to you, PM me. But it's the thing to do. If you find that problem in your life, do that and watch all the problems go away. Okay, that was number 3. Number 4 is, Renee says she and her partner fight about home chores. And I tell you what I say. It's the simplest thing to do is not fight about home chores. If you guys both work, or if you have any extra money in the kitty, hire a housekeeper. So that way, when you have free time, you spend that free time together, not cleaning your house and fighting about who cleans what. You know, as a kid, after school, on Saturdays, my mother would get up in the morning like bugle call. I called it that, like in the army, call the bugle, get up and say, clean the house up. And I would say, Mama, I don't want to get up right now. I'm sleepy. She goes, no, I worked all week long, so you get up. And I said, no, but I worked all week long too. She goes, no, you didn't. I said, yes, I did. What did you do? I went to school, Mom, and I'm tired. But I get up really early today. I'm a very early riser. But, you know, I had to get up in the morning, and then we all had our chores, and I get in trouble by my big sister because she didn't like how I did my chore. All that. You know what? And when I got older, my mom said, oh, I bet when you get to be a big girl, you're going to have an impeccable home. I have a housekeeper. Because you know what? When I have free time, I don't want to clean my house. So if you can't afford a housekeeper, got that. Start saving little pennies to afford that housekeeper every 2 weeks. Okay? But in the meantime, you guys discuss which chores in the house which person does. If you have children, everybody pitches in. And you guys make it a fun thing. Don't fight about cleaning a house. But you got to have the clean house to feel good about who you are. But you don't want to fight about it. So if you can't hire a housekeeper, then talk about who does what and stick to it. That's all I got. And the last one is, this is from Samantha. And she says, her guy doesn't feel like she prioritizes him. Yeah, like she prioritizes him. What should she do? Well, what I say that she should do with that is really go inside and ask her, does she prioritize him? And if she doesn't, why not? There's a reason why she's not prioritizing him. There's a reason why we do everything. Nothing just comes out of nowhere. Everything has a reason. Everything has a reason and where it started. So you want to ask yourself, why am I not prioritizing him? Am I angry with him? Do I like someone else? Am I falling out of love with him? What's going on with me? And then make sure you find a way to make him understand that he's needed and worthy and he's important to you. He's significant. Now remember, the 6 human needs: certainty, variety, significance, love and connection, growth, and contribution. Number 3 is him, significance. He's not feeling significant. So you want to find a way to make him feel important. If he's not feeling prioritized, make time for him, make him feel important, prioritize him. Make him know he's first, he's number 1. He's numero uno after you. Of course, you're first. You're always first, but then your partner second. Okay? All right. So those are the 5 questions. Okay, look at it again. One more time. Man, I don't know why I threw them down here. Okay. How can we communicate better? That's by listening. Don't wait to jump the gun to answer the questions. Listen first, and then repeat back, which is called mirroring, what they said to you. Then you can respond to what's really being said, and it can be a nice, good conversation. Okay? No time for sex. Plan it. Plan sex, and don't think the planning makes it not romantic. No, planning means we'll have time to really have fun. Okay? money problems or because who makes more than the other, a kitty, 30%, 30%, not the amount of money, but the percentage of each person's check for the week, for the month. Percent, not amount. Got it? That makes everybody happy because we're all contributing to the household. We'll fight about house chores, hire a housekeeper, save those pennies, and that way we're circulating money in the universe. We're giving somebody a job. Somebody has a job. They work. They make the money. They earn their money, and everybody's happy. He or she's happy that cleans your house. You're happy. Your partner is happy. We're all happy, and the house is happy, nice and clean. And the last one is he doesn't like a priority. Make him a priority by remembering the 6 human needs, and the third one is significance. He's not feeling significant. Make him, besides yourself, make him know that he's first on your list. He's number one. So I hope these things helped you guys. I love 5 on Fridays. You still have not sent me any questions. That's okay because I'm getting them. So you have before I go, I'm starting a Facebook group for people like you. It's going to be called The Doctor of Love. I think the Love Doctor? It's going to be called the Love Doctor. And create, rejuvenate, repair your relationships. It's going to be that. So tell me if that sounds good to you. Okay. The Love Doctor. Create, rejuvenate, repair your relationships. It's going to be that. So if that sounds good to you, say, yes, it sounds great to me in this, after this, whatever. Just make a comment, post it. And so I'm going to make the group, because it takes time to make that, the cover page. Right? I'm a neophyte, so I'm learning how to do it. So do that, and that way in the group, people will be in the group, have live. I'll take the 5 on Fridays to that group and answer questions and all that. So that's the plan. I don't know who just came. Carol, I think. Anyway, that's the plan, you guys. So stay tuned. 5 on Friday, and next week I'll be here, and then I'm thinking about taking 5 on Fridays into that group, the Love Doctor. All right, I'll see you guys next week, and have a great weekend and a fabulous, productive, heartfelt week. Bye.